deficit from the 21-22 season.
Seconded by Councillor King. On the question, any discussion this evening? Councillor Harris?
Yeah, thank you, Deputy Mayor. Just with this, I mean, you know, the Timberwolves have been a franchise. They've been a figure. They've been a tenant, I guess, for the city for the last 20 plus years. You know, our rinks, you do need a identity, and the Membercy Timberwolves are the identity for the city for junior A hockey. And it's not like other groups, you know, that COVID has affected a lot, not just financially, but mentally. And, you know, sometimes you just need a hand up, and I think the group right now needs a hand up. They've gone through a tough year from their accident they had in the fall, from losing their main guy in Jamie Keys, the identity of that team, to me anyway. You know, they only got about I think they got about 12 games left or 14 games left. So I asked the citizens of Miramichi to, over the next 6 home games, to try to take a game in, try to see the hockey that's here in the city, and try to see the reason why I think as a city council we want to prop this up, because it's something we want to keep in our city. And moving forward with the adventures we have with a new wellness center, you know what, we do need this, and the economic impact this has on the city is overwhelming over the last 21 years, I would think. So I proudly support this motion, and I hope the rest of the council does also.
All right, very good. Councillor Harris, any other discussion this evening? Councillor Johnston.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. I echo the sentiments of my colleague, Councillor Harris. I do believe that it is a small price to pay to continue what has proven to be a proud legacy in our community with the Miramichi Timberwolves franchise. The Timberwolves are a source of both community identification and pride. They bring a lot of joy to the citizens of the community that have attended the games in the past, present, and I'm sure there'll be future fans too. The other thing I think that everyone has to be cognizant of is the residual benefits of having the team. Think of the restaurants, the hotels. The spin-off benefits of having a junior franchise in Miramichi is not only a source of community pride and joy, but an economic generator as well for both of our downtowns and the outlying areas. And lastly, I think it's important that the citizens of Miramichi, and particularly this council of civic leaders, think strategically and have a vision for the future, particularly when considering we are on the advent of having a multiplex, a national class multiplex, come to our city. And we want a team to be in it. We want a reason to have momentum and to generate enthusiasm for the multiplex and give folks a reason to come out and attend the games and be involved in our multiplex. So I'm all for supporting the Timberwolves, and I hope my colleagues are too. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Johnson. Anyone else? Councillor King.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I concur with Councillor Johnson and Councillor Harris. COVID has taken an awful bite out of everyone, especially our hockey teams. And like Councillor Johnson was saying, that it fills up our motels and restaurants and stuff like that. And we need a team here to keep on going, because we need an identity for our hockey players, for them to come here. And I concur with all council around here. I hope we get a chance to keep this team running, going together. Thanks.
Very good, Councillor King. Thank you, Councillor DePlacy.
Question through your chair to maybe Manager Mike. It makes allusion in the management report to other cities, or sorry, other teams' operating budgets being as high as $500,000. Do we know, like, what is the operating budget of the Timberwolves, and like how is this 25 grand, like what percentage of their operating budget?
My understanding in the last year or so, the total operating budget has been in the range of 350 to 400,000 locally.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I'll support this motion. I know there's been often with these kind of things, it's a matter of capacity, it's a matter of kind of moving targets, and then as Councillor Harris had alluded to, so just some really awful kind of bad luck and some really tough, challenging times. So I think with that, and to the point where the need for momentum with the multiplex, I think that is part of the case for support. It's part of the business plan. There's an investment into that, and I hope that there's some capacity within to be able to increase revenue and optimize these. There's been a number of forgive loans and investments. So just be able to optimize these into the future and have solid footing when the multiplex gets built.
Thank you, Councillor Placey. From the chair here, certainly no secret, folks. I'm a self-professed rink rep, been sitting there for 22 years, so I too will support this motion here this evening. And just I'll follow Councillor Harris's, and I concur with everyone who spoke on the matter tonight, but I'll follow Councillor Harris and just encourage folks in our city to get out and catch a game here on the home stretch. If you look at the standings, all things fair and equal, it's a bit of a down year for the Miramichi Timberwolves, but that's the ebb and flow of sports in general. You're either flying or dying, and this particular year seems to be a down one, and with the sadness of Jamie's passing and the fatal accident of October, and the COVID, it's been a perfect storm of bad news for the Miramichi Timberwolves. So I will be supporting it, and I would encourage folks to get out and catch a game here. It's a very cost-efficient night out with your family. And with that, I'll call for a vote. All in favor? Aye. Aye. Motion is carried. And with that, that covers our special council meeting for this evening. I'll ask for a mover to adjourn. Councillor Arsenault, seconded by Councillor King.